Hi. So, Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train, was leaked on PSN. As a result, I just watched it. I literally finished watching the movie and went live. I'm fucking dead. I'm not gonna spoil anything. You don't have to be afraid of spoilers. We're not even gonna talk about the movie here on stream, and that's one of the first things I want to talk about. Is like, will they put the movie characters in Demon Slayer? And I don't think so. We'll look for the news article that said they were gonna cover season 1, just to confirm that I didn't imagine that. But I am in an emotional state right now where I just can't fucking be, happy and cheerful. That movie wrecked me in so many places. It is incredible. It is incredible. I haven't read the manga. I enjoy the animation of Demon Slayer too much to learn the story through the manga. I feel like learning the story ahead of time through the manga diminishes the enjoyment I'll get out of the anime. It's so... Wow, and like there was stuff in that movie that I didn't like. Nightwolf, welcome back. 2 years, baby. 2 years with the Bush Lord. Hell yeah, let's go. You got a new badge. Look at that. I didn't like the villain trope they went for most of the movie. Like, there was a villain trope there that I was like, oh, lame. Like, I didn't like it. And still, despite that, it was like, fuck. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I'll watch this up. because that's how I watch the anime. It's not like, oh, it destroy, like, you can't wait for the ending, man, it will destroy. No, throughout the entire movie there are several moments where it's like, So if you're wondering about my face, that's what's happened. I'm emotionally destroyed right now. I think the story is good, but I never got me. Has a fantastic piece of writing. Did the movie change that? Don't get me wrong, I still get emotional watching the anime sometimes. Okay, my overarching opinion of Demon Slayer Season 1 is that it is mostly shonen porn. What do I mean by that? I mean that it's a fantastically animated show. Story-wise, it's full of shonen tropes, and it doesn't deviate too much from that, right? It's like, it's a lot of the story is stuff that we've already watched in the past. But it's so good animation-wise and visually, and the power fantasy of shonen, like, it excels at those things. I think Season 1 perhaps didn't have enough time and space to grow that emotional side, but it planted enough seeds that they were able to collect now in the movie, is what I would say. They planted enough seeds to be like, no, remember this thing that we glazed over? Like, this was impactful in a way that, like, we didn't give you time to process. Let me give you a quick example. This does not happen in the movie, so this is not a spoiler, okay? Let me give you an example of something that I'm now looking back and going, this has to mean something in the future. This has to. 2 characters were just recently announced for Demon Slayer, the video game. Those characters were Sabito and Makomo. Okay. And y'all remember Tanjiro fighting against these 2 and then realizing these guys were dead. These guys were dead all along, and I was just fighting ghosts. They just kind of glaze over this fact in Season 1, don't they? They just kind of glaze over it. It's like, oh, he was fighting the ghosts. The ghosts helped him, or whatever. Even the teacher, the master, Urokodaki, was like, well, how did he know the names of the ghosts? Like, I'm now fully expecting this to come back in a meaningful way. Like, how the hell was Tanjiro able to communicate with ghosts? Right? Like these little things that were planted throughout the show, it's like, no, they have meaning. They'll come back to this later. And it's cool. That's cool. Do you think a game on Season 1 only is too short? I also think Season 1 moves super fast, by the way. And I think that's the only way to do that. I think that's the only way to do that season was to make it move super fast. Because if you linger on those points, then they don't become as impactful later on. I have a rediscovered love for Demon Slayer. If I already liked it in the past, this movie just solidified that. And it's amazing. It is amazing. Most anime is better than the manga unless they drastically change the story. We'd have to count. Do you prefer Pokemon Fighters or Naruto Fighters? Naruto Fighters. Not that big of a Pokemon fan. Good pacing. I would say too fast in some spots, but it is good pacing. You're probably gonna add every pillar. Well, we're gonna discuss all of that. We're gonna talk about the Demon Slayer roster, and up here I have my initial roster prediction, and from here we're gonna add every other character that we think might make it. I'll make some chat polls. You guys will be able to participate in this throughout the whole process. Now you may notice that there's no Sakonji here and there's no Makomo here, and that is because I have compiled a full script of what happens in each episode of Demon Slayer Season 1. That was my big work today. So I'm gonna keep that script on this page. Never mind the 40 euros. That's for another show that we're not doing today. Boop, goodbye. For no 40 euros. Not paying that. Not paying that. And we're gonna look at one episode at a time, and we're gonna be adding characters. So when we get Sakonji and Makomo, we'll obviously add them because they've been confirmed, but there are some characters I want to look at before they show up that might be worth adding, but I will also defer to you. The first thing I'm gonna look for, though, is when they talked about this game, before they even showed gameplay, I believe, and I have this in my memory, that they talked about the game story only covering Season 1. So I'm gonna look for that news article, and if you guys have that news article and you want to link it in chat, be my guest. I may have imagined it, but I don't think so. I don't think I imagined it. Okay. All right. Maybe more Spider Family. We'll get there. We said it's so true that the game will feel unupdated because we will get season 2 this year. Yep, we will. Has Rengoku been confirmed? No. How do you feel about the new Demon Slayer movie? I just spent like fucking 10 minutes talking about it. Am I gonna start over? Okay. When did it start? Kimetsu no Yaiba announced for PS4, iOS, and Android. But I think the iOS and Android games are something else. Right, so at first there was the scan. Demon slaying battle action. We speculated on this phrase so much back in the day. This was back in March 2020, over a year ago. And there's also an iOS game, which was Keppu Kingeki Royale, free to play, asymmetrical, blah 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 blah. Okay, so that's just the announcement. Then there was a portal, and this is mostly okay. Hinokami Kepputan. There we go. To avenge his slaughtered family and to return his only little sister Nezuko to normal after she was transformed into a demon, became a Demon Slayer Core swordsmith Tanjiro Kamado and destroyed the demons attacking the people. Do that. Become the blade that slays demons. Okay, no info here. We're not gonna look at a mobile game. Kimetsu no Yaiba. Okay, news report. Let's talk about that. Alright. Aniplex will host a thing with a news report, and the news report was what? Wait, what the fuck was the news report? March 22. Yeah, I don't think anything came out of it. Maybe this came out of it? No, Rengoku hasn't been confirmed. In fact, I think Rengoku won't be in the base roster, but more on that later. If we find this thing that I'm looking for. In Demon Slayer, Hinokami Kepputan, players become Demon Slayer Core Tanjiro and fight against the demons that attack one after the other. Players will make full use of his kit to avenge his fallen family. Developer has yet to be announced. Wow, I made the video going like, it's probably someone new. It's not CyberConnect 2 or Dimps or any of those, and not long after that, CyberConnect 2. Well, I was proven wrong immediately. Alright, so after the development, after the developer got announced, I think that's when the developer said, here's what the game covers. Oh, that's just images? Oh, you just added an image thing. Okay. Development going well. News in the near future. Matsuyama, head of CyberConnect 2, said the following. While I'm unfortunately unable to talk about its current state or content at all, I think we'll be able to deliver the latest information in the near future. But of course, please follow news in the weekly Shonen Jump, AV Jump. Development's going well. In fact, the majority of staff within the company are working on Kimetsu. So like, it's their main game. Bandai Namco, Harada said, well, from what I gather from the you guys are having some trouble. Shut it, it's going well. Really? Because I saw you yelling at some people. Blah, blah, blah. If you're working a lot, you'll also have a lot to say. Alright. Nothing. New set. Update. And then confirmed for that. If we get to the gameplay, it's too late already. Latest information. Leak today. Nothing there. It will be available for PlayStation 5, Xbox One, PC, in addition to PS4 that was previously announced. The game will feature a story mode in which you can experience the story and a tag battle mode in which you can play as various characters. It doesn't say which story. Here's a scan. Rengoku tease? Huh? Rengoku tease? Rengoku tease? Anyone? Why are we doing E? Why are we doing E? What is that? What is that? Man, I feel old when you guys start doing random shit in chat and I'm like, man, did I miss some other trend on Twitter or something? Where people just type E in chat? Come on. What's going on? What's going... E... Xbox Series version is also planned. Read the official announcement here. It's gonna be Japanese, right? Oh? Oh, it's the same thing. You can relive the story of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba anime in solo play mode and battle as the characters that appear in the anime in versus mode. In versus mode can be played offline, 2v2. Huh. You can relive the story of Demon Slayer anime in solo mode. So it doesn't say anything about season 1. Did I assume season 1? Because if it doesn't say season 1, we're straight up including the movie in this. And I am not telling you which characters I think will make it. Because some would be spoilers. And it's too soon. It's too soon for that. The movie just came out today on PSN. A lot of people will wait until the weekend to watch it. So, like, by the weekend, I feel comfortable talking about it. Today's too soon. Yeah, and then the gameplay came out, and I think from this point on, I remember everything that happened. Yeah, from this point on, it was just here's characters, here's characters, here's characters. Okay. Okay. Wait, hang on. Did I not watch this? I guess I imagined the season 1 stuff. I am going to watch my own videos because I'm pretty sure I mentioned that. And I want to make sure that I'm not missing something. They removed it from PSN, accidental upload. I know. I know that was an accident, but now that thing is out there. That thing's been leaked. If you want to watch it, you can watch it. Or this PSN PlayStation Network. Okay. New Demon Slayer is coming. Oh my god. Oh, this is a pandemic joke, right?
Hey. You there? You safe? The virus hasn't killed you yet? Good. If you manage to... His title is... For but announcing it. I'm the Slayer.
What?
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 Is Hinokami.
Okay, that's a different title from the one we have right now.
2025. It's been of the new consoles. If you have advantage of the next gen, these that pushing the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 works well, and a lot to make out whatever is going on. They didn't tell us anything.
Okay. So this was the video on the initial scan, which I know for a fact. There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Generation of consoles. Our perception of what a game with good graphics looks change.
But yes.
It's a good video. The cutscene we've just watched.
Ichanka! Hope you're doing well. Doing fantastic. Doing fantastic.
Being built along with a hand demon model and the
PSN I need to know so I can watch the movie. It's already down. It's already down. They took it out. PSN is PlayStation Network. You could buy it on you could buy the movie for $12.99 on the PlayStation 4 if you were in North America. Which means some people bought it and uploaded it to other websites. So yeah.
And this, folks, is the very first player control.
But it's not there anymore.
Those two animation hack and turn-based any type behind the two animation seems to actually see a hack and turning or a dash fighter where you go up. Altogether, I think arena from one, but it will primarily. And what in October 2019? Most likely their starting point game will be and who knows what it may deal with this game so far. I'd love.
By the way, it's amazing how accurate this video is, given that it was made in March. So like I like to take my wins where I can get them. I like to take my W's. And that video was a W. The video was definitely a W. Even though it was just one a year ago, past Glauco feels so much different from present Glauco. I wasn't streaming at the time, so like the image you had of me was just from videos, right? That video was E. Damn it! Stop it! What the fuck is that? E. See now I'm a part of the gang. Now I'm a part of the gang. I also E. There. I'm also. What's up, fellow kids? How's it going? Welcome to the E gang.
Saying you'll be able to relive the story.
Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Hinokami Kapitan, you can relive the story of the Demon Slayer anime in solo play mode. That's what we just read. Okay.
Demon Slayer in solo play mode.
So this was it.
Two battles were definitely very surprising, and there's actually some clarification on Twitter regarding this. Once again, game where each or one story for two once again get many 1v1 and not in 5.
Yeah, okay.
Just this is the player will pick two, but story mode you have an option to play 1v1 in offline or on the main thing. Main characters very up to competitive arena gameplay.
Okay, I think given this little research, I think the movie is fair game. I think the misconception in my mind was I saw you can relive the anime, so I was like, oh, so the anime, not the movie. But the movie could also be considered the anime, right? So I think the movie is fair game. What I'm gonna say regarding the movie is we'll add two characters that are not spoilers. Those being Rengoku and the lower one. Those aren't spoilers, those show up in season 1. But we're gonna add one more character that is a spoiler, and I'm not gonna say who it is. So we're just gonna put a question mark here, because like that guy could come, that guy could totally come. Alright, so I'm gonna leave this question mark so I don't spoil who it is, right? There is one character, the other character shows up. I don't care. We're not talking about it. There's one character from the movie here that I would consider a spoiler, so we're not gonna talk about it. Question mark is a badass. Yes. I don't need to tell you. You watch the movie, it's super obvious who it is. It's super obvious. Alright. With that said, let's talk Demon Slayer from start to finish. Episode 1. Tanjiro leaves his house, right? So we got Tanjiro, the Demon Slayer kid, leaves his house and he goes to sell charcoal at the village. Okay, he goes sell charcoal because like that's how he makes money for his family and all that stuff. The first character that I want to know if you guys think will be playable or not is this lady that's sweeping in front of her house. Is this lady with broom playable? Yes or no, chat? What do you think? You have 1 minute. Start. I think she has a weapon. Okay? She has a broom. Lady with a broom. She has a weapon. And she actually fought more than Makomo. And Makomo is making it into the game, right? So, I just want to know if you guys think the lady with the broom will be playable. I just want to know. Is lady with broom playable? Already confirmed? Oh, obviously she's in it. Probably a water breather too. Probably a water breather. I mean, Makomo didn't even draw her sword. At least she's holding the broom, right? So, she's totally E. Yeah. Such an E character. New broom, dust breathing. Yes. Love it. Love it. Okay. Now, this was a test and you all failed. 76% said yes to the lady with the broom. I can't trust chat. That's what that means. I cannot trust chat for the entire of the stream. You guys failed the test. You guys failed the test. This is how it is, guys. She got leaked already? Man. Chad is already fired. How goes it? I don't know. I've already fired my team. I cannot trust them. We passed the test. You're the one who failed. Alright, I'll give you another test. So after the broom lady, and she's like, you want to buy some charcoal, lady? And lady's like, sure, I'll buy some charcoal. Then, in comes another dude. He's like, Tanjiro, hey, I want some charcoal too. Right? That's not important. Don't pay attention to that guy saying, I want some charcoal too. He's not playable. Then comes a kid, and he's all fucking bleeding, right? He's like, Tanjiro, this lady's beating me up. This lady's beating me up, Tanjiro. Please tell her I didn't break the vase. Right? Please look, smell the vase, Tanjiro. That's something you ask people. Smell the vase. Smell the vase. And he smells the vase and he's like, it was a cat. It was a cat. Now let's not be ridiculous. Obviously the kid's not going to be playable. We're past that. Okay? Your next test will not be so easy. I'm just putting you in the scene. I'm just painting you a picture. What I want to know, will the man asking for help with the luggage be playable? Chat, this is your second test. Man needs help with luggage. Playable? Yes or no? Chat, I want... That's what I want to know. How could you do this? What? I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. If Makumo is playable, she did nothing the entire show. She just lectured Tanjiro from start to finish, and she's playable. So is the guy that needs help with the luggage playable? The luggage itself will be a character. Nice. Okay. The charcoal? Oh man, the charcoal. You think this is a trick question? Isn't there any trick question? She just talked. Yeah, she talks until you die. She was a pupil and known water-breathing user. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Alright. You guys said no. We're establishing a baseline. That's what we're doing here. We're establishing a baseline. We're drawing the line and saying, no, random ass characters that ask for help with shit, they don't make it in. That's the line you guys are drawing right now. You guys passed the second test. Alright? Now let's take it a step further. In the same episode, still in the first episode, there is a character that could be considered a side character, but man has some screen time and has some big impact in the story. In fact, I think this character could become important in the future. Was he important in season 1? He wasn't. But this character could be important in the future. I haven't read the manga, so I don't know. But, I mean, look at his face. Look at, like, you don't draw this shit unless you intend this to be an important character. Okay? So this is the man that when Tanjiro was returning home, he was like, you're not going up there. There are demons and shit. You want to sleep in my house, young man? So, pedophile man, no, that's not right. We're assuming. Man with cabin. Yes, playable? Nah. I'm not even typing shit right anymore. Now, this isn't just a random side character. This man had an impact in the story, right? And I want to see where you guys draw the line. I just want to see where you guys draw the line. Because to me, Makomo was on the other side of the line. And the line is clearly moved since her announcement. So I want to see how far we go. I'm legit asking, how far do we go? And I'm pushing the line far. I fully expect you guys to vote no here. Yeah, okay. But we keep pushing. Pedo breathing first form. Tanjiro, you should sleep in my house. Hey, Tanjiro. I don't hate Makomo. I just think Makomo didn't do shit. He doesn't have a broom. That's true. Broom Lady made it. Broom Lady made it. But this guy, nah. This guy, nah. Okay. We're done with episode 1. Because the rest of episode 1, you guys know what happens. Nezuko turns into a demon. Tanjiro is there. Gyu is there. The first 3 characters, they were already announced. They're already confirmed. So we're done with episode 1. Congratulations. You've passed the test. I can now trust chat. I can now trust chat. Episode 2. Now this will be a hard-hitting question. I will first ask, do you think this character makes it? And then I will defend why I think he does and why I think he doesn't. I will present you both points of view, and you guys will be the ultimate decider of does he make it or not. Shouldn't Tanjiro be listed up there twice? Maybe! Flame Breath, what's it called? Fire Dance Tanjiro. The first demon they meet. Tanjiro doesn't even have a sword yet. Fights with an axe. The first demon they meet is what's called as the Temple Demon. It's just known as the Temple Demon. I'm looking for a good screenshot for the Temple Demon. Okay, that's is that a good screenshot? Can you look up, please? Look at me. Look at me. Temple Demon. Up here. Stop looking down. Yeah. Okay. Temple Demon. You guys remember this guy? The Temple Demon is the first demon they run into. And they have an interesting fight. I like this fight a lot. Nezuko does most of the heavy lifting. But it's a really minor demon. Now, that said, this demon fights a lot more than Makomo. So here's why I think he makes it in the game. He just has a lot more action than Makomo. It's easier to pull a moveset for him. And if you look at minor demons, you don't have that many to pull from in Season 1 and the movie. So it's kind of a no-brainer to add him. The reason why I don't think he's added is because I think Demon Slayers will get preferential treatment when choosing characters for the roster. And that is based on who the players want to play as. Would the players rather play as a no-name demon or a no-name Demon Slayer? And I think no-name Demon Slayers have a more unique personality than the no-name demons who all just kind of behave the same. So, with that said, I've presented the pros and the cons, why I think he makes it, and why I think he doesn't. I'm gonna ask you guys, Temple Demon, yes or no? Do you think he makes it? Or do you think he doesn't? That is true, he doesn't have a broom. He doesn't have a broom. Story only, you raise a good point. We'll show you a couple of demons that I don't think will be playable, but they are in the game as story only. So that is also a possibility, but I'm asking if they're playable, if they're in the roster and they're selectable as a playable character. Let me show you. There are a couple of demons here. Yeah, these two. These two guys, they are actual demons from the final selection exam. These are their actual designs from the show. I don't think these guys will be playable, but they're here. No way Zenitsu can be playable? No way. Okay. You guys draw the line at no. I will respect that. I will say I don't agree or disagree. I legit have no idea if they would go this far. But I will respect the vote. And we will move forward. And the next character we're gonna add, I'm not even gonna make a poll because he's been confirmed already. It is Urokodaki Sakonji. In fact, I have screenshots from him in the game, right? Don't I have screenshots for him in game? I don't? Great. Great, I didn't save those screenshots? Okay, fine. It's fine. Just grab a screenshot from the anime. It's okay. Okay. Oh, we're vibing. We're vibing. Okay. Hey, man's big. Okay, what is this? It's all the way back there. Oh, God. The question mark needs to go all the way down there. That's a lot! Is it this one? Okay. Revert to smart objects. Done. Alright, Sakonji. We're gonna put Sakonji where? You can put him right below Tanjiro. That's fun. Oh, you're getting a phone call. What? Renee! Here's what Renee did. Renee fucking called me to alert to the fact that he sent me a message on Discord. And the message is this picture. He just sent me this picture. Well, here he is. He had already made it. Pog. Pog. Do they need to have the Messenger Crow available? Whoa, what do you need? How do you access the polls? They just show up in chat. Murata was confirmed to be a water breather. Yeah, apparently there was like a special page in the manga that confirmed that. I don't know if he would have water breathing if he makes it in the game or not, but we'll see, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, Urokodaki. Urokodaki. He's in. Congratulations. Let me go back in there. Okay. Since this game is full of useless characters, I'm waiting for the Sakura reveal trailer. Wow. Wow. What a needless poke. Do you think Neji will make it? Next, Sabito and Makomo were both for in episode 3. Those are the two characters I would add. In this case, I have already predicted Sabito is right here. Makomo, however, I will need to find a screenshot to add her right here. Right, Makomo lol. Yeah. Yep. Nice shirt, thank you. I like it a lot. Makomo, where you at? I'm looking for a screenshot of Makomo with a sword. Oh, wait. Right. I forgot. Perfect. I got it. I got it. It's a good screen too. All right. I'm gonna put her right below Sabito. This will be Sakonji. This will be Makomo. Makomo, please clip. Yeah, this is gonna be ugly as shit, but you guys deal with it. Shamiz! Sup, y'all? Also just watched the movie and it was amazing. Yeah, it's not a pretty roster. Can I find PNGs of this? It's gonna be a process. Makomo, Demon Slayer. First suggestion when I type Makomo is age. I know you guys aren't just curious about the age. I know. Swear to God. This is a web P. It's a web P. What the fuck is it a web P? Oh God. If I change the extension, does it work? No, it doesn't, because it's not. Yeah, right. Yeah. No, call the cops. Call the cops. Not for me. That's just the first thing that shows up. What would people be doing with their age? Feeling less guilty is what they would be doing. Because like, second picture. Just the second one, you know? Just a second. Is it a PNG? Probably not. So how old are we talking? I don't know. I didn't click it. Download wallpaper. Alright, fine. I can work with this. I can work with this. Do a really fast cut. Do not cut pictures like this if you're a professional. This is shoddy work. But I'm in a hurry. There we go. Whew. This part of the VOD needs to get nuked. I'm saving VODs on a second channel, by the way. If you're ever curious, subscribe to that. On a second YouTube channel. Alright, that looks good. We got Makomo in. And that is it for the confirmed characters that I haven't predicted. Every other character will be brand new, folks. Alright, episode 4. Episode 4, we have a big question here. And I might overrule your decision in chat. We'll see. You might convince me otherwise. This is the final selection exam. And this is the first time that we see a couple of things. What if the hand demon is playable? We'll ask. Here's a couple of things that we see. First, we see this character. And this character, she's already here. I already put her in. So, like, no need to. She's already part of my prediction. We're not gonna add her. This guy, though. Genya. Is Genya playable? I will say right now, Genya, he's not in the movie. He shows up. It's like a set, but like he's not fighting or anything. He shows up for like 2 seconds, right? As like an aside thing. It's not even, he's not a part of it. So Genya, playable or not? Yes, play. Nah. The poll is up. Right now he's just present. I don't know how he fights, but I didn't know how Makomo fought. Thing is, for Makomo, they had Sakonji to pull from, right? And they can... For Makomo is not a hard character to make, because most of her moves, you just take them from the other characters you've already made. Genya? I don't know. Would it be a spoiler if they put him in the game? Like, would every move just be a spoiler? Or would they make up something completely different and make a what-if moveset? It's a hard question. But what matters is to know if you guys think he's playable or not. Could be the Itachi of this game. I don't think he has the presence to be the Itachi of this game, but I get what you mean. Okay. You guys say nah. I agree. I think spoiler territory. We're drawing some lines, by the way. In case you haven't noticed, you've drawn several lines in the sand. And I will come back if you contradict any of those lines. I will be coming back. You said no minor demons, to a point. I mean, Temple Demon is pretty minor, but not the most minor demon that shows up, right? You've said no spoiler movesets. And you've said a lady with a broom, which makes me, not trust any of you. I shouldn't have closed the episode. Because there are more characters in this episode that I want to talk about. Thing is, this game is yet to be announced in the West, so I don't know if they will add spoiler content to this game. That doesn't matter. This is spoiler content in Japan at this point. Okay. The Creepy Twins. Creepy Twins. Yes, play or nah? What do you think? Do you think the Creepy Twins make it? By the way, there are 4 of these. I didn't know. I consulted the wiki and turns out these 2 are different from the 2 that show up on episode 20. There are like 4 of them. They don't fight. They get hit a lot. Genya beats the crap out of one of them. They take it like a champ. They fight more than Makomo. I'm just beating on Makomo. It's not like it's not like that I don't like Makomo. It's just like she's opened the floodgates. Yeah, also the movie is out in the US, that's true. Alright. You don't think they're playable? I agree. The Creepy Twins. They don't make it. Alright. Now let's see if you guys are consistent. During the final exam, Tanjiro is attacked by 2 demons. These 2 demons. These 2 demons. And I've already said that these 2 demons are actually in game. We have a screenshot. These 2 demons are actually in game. There they are. The 2 of them. See? Both of them are already in game. They're the same demons. Now, are they story only? Or are they playable characters? 2 exam demons. Playable or story only? Those are the options. What do you think? What do you think, chat? What do you think? Rando demons, if playable, we'll see 0 play. You're saying that nameless demon slayers won't get 0 play, but nameless demons will, right? That's the line. That's the line you're drawing. They could be like 18 in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Who's the main? Who's the main demon? Part of the story like the Rin fight in Storm? The Rin fight? What Rin fight? Why can't I vote? I don't know. We're talking about these 2 demons, if they're playable or if they're story only. I bet they will add a Nomu kind of demon. Like generic demon. But who will it be? Which demon will it be? We have several. What do you mean nameless demon slayers? Murata is a super important character. Do you want to throw hands? Alright. You guys think it's story only? And I will say they are story only according to your own rules. Because if the temple demon is not playable, neither are these guys. So far you guys are consistent and I gotta applaud you for that. Good job, chat. E! Okay. Finally, another character that is actually confirmed to be in the game. But we will ask again if he is story only or if he is actually playable. The guy that the hand demon is holding by his neck. No, it's the hand demon. It's the hand demon. It's the hand demon. It's not. It's the hand demon. Hand Demon. Is he story only? Or is he playable? The other way around. I don't want to mix you up. The first option is playable. The second option is story only. I don't want to mix you up. Hand Demon. Like, will he be a story only boss fight? Or will you actually be able to select him and fight as this character in versus multiplayer? Now, this is not a minor demon like the Temple Demon. This is a bigger character of importance. So you wouldn't be contradicting yourselves that way, but you are drawing another line in the sand. And I want to know if you're going there. He would be too big. That's what they said about Ridley. Depends on his side. Mens can even jump. You can have a character without a jump. Makomo is in the game, a lot of other characters can be. I legit justify... He's as big as the monkey. I legit justify Makomo being in the game as most of her moveset was already done. Most of her moveset was already in other characters. It was actually not that hard. For the Hand Demon, they would have to develop a brand new archetype, and that's a lot of work. And it would be an archetype that they wouldn't be able to use with other demons. Like, it would be made just for him. So, I agree with you guys when you say, nah, he's not a part of the roster. I agree. I don't know why I changed to this. I'm not going to update the roster now. But you are drawing another line in the sand. You're saying, demon too big. Cannot be. I will remember this. I will remember this. Alright. What about if the character's too big? What about in episode 5? When Tanjiro slays the Hand Demon. Right? He decapitates him. And all that. And then, what do we have after that? Does anyone remember? What happens after that? Does anyone remember what happens after Tanjiro slays the demon? The head? Flashback! Flashback time! The Hand Demon is not too big anymore! So we go into a flashback where Urokodaki kills the Hand Demon before he grew to that size. So I gotta go. Mini Head Demon. I love that name. Mini Head Demon. Yes, playable? Or nah? I don't even remember anything before Zenith. Sorry, Glauco, I didn't study that part. It's literally a flashback of Urokodaki hunting this demon. It's just another generic demon moveset at that point. You wanna talk generic demon movesets? Let's talk generic water breather movesets. Still adding those characters. I don't think that disqualifies. Nah, it's not that important. Okay, okay. %70 says nah. It's gonna be a stretch if he's playable. I think, just like Prince Hampton here, what a weird sentence to say. Just like Prince Hampton said, I think this guy is not that important. It would be a bigger stretch to make him playable than it would be to make the Temple Demon playable. And if you guys drew the line at the Temple Demon, I don't think Mini Hand Demon makes it either. So far, we agree. So far, we agree on everything. Except, I don't know if I would make the Temple Demon playable, by the way. I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm saying I didn't make up my mind on it. Alright. Now, we get the flashback. And after that flashback, Tanjiro holds his hand. The demon disappears. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the rest of the Demon Slayer roster. It's all water breathers! It's all the water breathers that the Hand Demons killed. Here they are. The entire Demon Slayer water breather, 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 water breather. We're doing it. They're all playable. And they all play the same. The moveset is done. The moveset is done. They're all playable. None of them. Obviously, the ghosts are gone. I feel like Glaucus being petty. Nah. Alright. After that, we have more nameless demons. You guys have already drawn the line. You say, nah, no nameless demons. That's not gonna happen. Because Tanjiro kills a bunch more during the exam. And then the exam ends. Genya shows up again. The twins show up again. You guys already said, nah. They don't make it as playable. But then we have a very interesting character. And this is just like the Temple Demon. I haven't made up my mind on whether this guy will be playable or not. I don't know what to tell you regarding this next character. Because this character has a small fight scene. It's not right here when he shows up, it's later. He has a small fight scene. And he's got some character importance. Some character importance, you know, not huge. So maybe he won't make it, maybe he will. I think I know what this is. Go ahead and guess in chat. Go ahead and guess in chat. I'm looking for a good screenshot. I've already found the character. So, Swamp Demon too soon. Swamp Demon too soon. We're not there yet. Hey! It's the Swordsmith! It's the Swordsmith. Swordsmith has a name. His name is Haganezuka. Haganezuka. He has a small fighting scene when Tanjiro breaks his sword towards the end of season 1. And he pulls out a knife and tries to kill Tanjiro, and it's a little comical moment. It's like, ha 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 ha. But like, man kind of fights. But he's not a demon slayer. He's also not a demon. He's kind of a side supporting character that's neither. Will he be playable? The sword, Smith, Haga Nezuka. Yes, playable or not? I legit have not made up my mind on this one. So, go ahead. You decide this one. I legit have no idea. Joke character is someone's gonna kill me in chat. I think the joke character could be one of those spiderlings from the Spider Son. Yeah, that's not what I was gonna say initially. I was gonna say Murata, but you guys seem to like Murata. Bro, he has more action than Makomo. But don't forget that Makomo is an actual Demon Slayer. Right? And that builds character hype. And her moveset was already done. Like, basically, they took a lot of her moveset from other characters they did already. So, like, she wasn't a ton of work. She was work, for sure. Like, you still have to make the character model of those ultimate animations and all of that. But you don't have to make as much, so to speak. Yes, playable is your final decision. Woo! All right. I don't agree, don't disagree, but like I said, and I meant it, I have no idea. Haganezuka. Finding a PNG for this guy is gonna be very, very insane, isn't it? Like, how the fuck? Great. This is not a PNG. It's a web P. Stop it with a web piece. Who's doing web piece, man? Oh. That'd be badass. Suddenly is like a badass. God, I hate web piece. Wait, everyone's drawing this guy. Is this some fan theory or? God damn it! I'm gonna spoil myself if I keep browsing this. I'm gonna spoil myself. I don't want to spoil you too. This is not a fan theory, is it? This is not. I've done it. I've done it. I've spoiled myself. Great. 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 Fuck. It's a handsome man underneath. I actually don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I've lost that reveal. I'm gonna take this image. I will now Google for images outside of the screen. So, if anyone gets spoiled, it's just me. I'll take the bullet. I'll take it. I'll take it. Where do I put this guy? I put him here. Who this? Oh. And who this? Oh. This is Makomo. This is Haganezuka. The fact that he has a role further ahead actually makes me more confident about this. But I wish I didn't know. You know? I wish I didn't know. Alright. Stop it. Unlock that. Ugh. Oh no. Oh no. Big eraser. Alright, this is speed erasing. This is not gonna be perfect. Okay. Not that imperfect. I'm not that much of a scrub on Photoshop. Please. Somehow satisfying, isn't it? To see all this clutter go away. It's like, yes. Feels good. Part is not important. Did too much. There you go. Oh. Solid hand, let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, that's good enough. And link. Done. Good job. How are you doing that? With the mouse. Just a mouse. Alright, so pictures. From now on, pictures on this screen. And not on the main screen. Alright, so we got him done. Okay, next. Episode 6, Swamp Demon. Swamp Demon, I've already predicted the Swamp Demon as a character. The question is the Swamp Demon 3 characters? Is the Swamp Demon just a single character as I predicted? Or is he 3 characters now? Because I legit, I don't know. Where do you draw the line? Swamp Demon. 1 character only. 3 separate characters. Right? And if it's 1 character only, doesn't mean the other ones aren't part of his moveset. But I mean, like, in the character select screen, is he just 1? Or is he, like, 3 different entries? Let me know. Let me know. Don't say, like, 18 on DBFZ, because it's an arena fighter. You can't compare the two. You can definitely, like... You grab... And like the other characters come out. You do an ultimate and the other characters come out. Maybe you do a special move and you swap between 2 of the characters. But I don't know. Is he 1 character in the select screen or is he 3 separate ones? I know way he's 3, but maybe as a special. Not important enough to be multiple characters. 3 too much. 1 character, but like Ten-Tail Madara. Oh, it's just like with Limbo, just calling the clones. Yeah. Shit's busted as hell. Cat's right outside the office just hunting flies. Just jumping all over the place. Could be like Vidal in the UFC. Stop it! 2D fighter versus... I closed the poll by accident. I saw that it was like 97% something, but I didn't see which way. God, hang on. I can recover. One character only, 98% votes. Okay, so we keep that prediction. Yeah. So we keep that prediction as one character. I agree. I think... This may be contradictory, right? But I think you have two more swamp demons, right? And they all just play the same. Like, how do you differentiate between them? Like, they don't fight that uniquely from each other. They seem to have different personalities at times. Like, one of them just doesn't talk, right? But like, they just do the same thing, all three of them. But then you could say the same about the water breathers, couldn't you? Couldn't you? So, that's why I had to ask. That's why I had to ask the question. Next. Episode 8. This is the episode where Tanjiro goes to... Wait, 8? No, 7. So episode 6 is the Swamp Demon. Will the Swamp Demons have different ults? No. Anyway, once again, the water breathers are demon slayers. Yeah, and they get preferential treatment. It's based on horny levels. Thank you. You gotta be horny for demons for more of them to make it. Okay, so episode 6 was the Swamp Demon. Episode 7 finishes the Swamp Demon. And Tanjiro goes into town. Now, we already have Muzan as one of our predicted characters. Right? He's already here. But there's another character that shows up in episode 7 that could potentially make it. The Ramen Guy, everyone. Is the Ramen Guy gonna be a playable character in Demon Slayer for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5? Ramen Guy, everyone. Ramen Guy, yes, playable. Or nah? Is the Ramen Guy playable? Ramen Guy gets pissed off in episode 8, by the way. Let me find a screen of that. Let me find a screen of the Ramen Guy all pissed off in episode 8. It's like, you didn't eat my ramen! You didn't eat my ramen! What the fuck? What the fuck? You didn't eat my ramen. Where is he? Where is he? He gets very angry. Don't put him in the roster. Hey, it's in your hands. It's in your hands right now. By the way, Muzan has a small... Oh my god, he's so mad. Can't forgive your lack of intent to eat my udon. He's really, like, that's his awakening right there. I can't trust chat, man. I cannot trust chat. I cannot trust you. 55% said yes, playable. I cannot believe you. I cannot believe you right now. 55% are joking. Hey, you put him in. You put him in. I gotta put him in now. See, that's what you did. Please stop destroying my stream. Thank you very much. All right. He's the background of the entire character select screen. Ramen Guy. What? What? He's gonna be in the middle. Is that important? Is that important? Ramen Guy. There you go. Ramen Guy. Of course not! For fuck's sake! Of course not! You guys are violating your own rules! You said no minor characters. Of course not! If women with a broom does not make it, neither does Ramen Guy. Yamero! Yamero! No, this next character though. Now, I was actually gonna ask you guys if this like dude that Muzan turns into a demon randomly, if he makes it. But you guys already said no minor demons, so I'm not even gonna ask this time. But yeah, because it's like he's just a random ass demon, right? He's just like a random. So according to your own rules, I didn't even ask. So Ramen guy was a joke. Can't trust chat, man. Cannot trust chat. That said, there is a character later in this episode that could make it. I want to know what you guys think. So, I have included a certain person in this roster. It goes by the name of whatever that dude's name is. What's that dude's name? I forgot. What's that dude's name? E. Okay, so E, I thought, Yashiro, there you go. Yashiro can turn invisible. He fights for a little bit against Susamaru, who is right here. Right, so they fight. He's got a moveset, you can do stuff. But I'm like, okay, let's do the bare minimum for them to tell the story. Lady Tamayo doesn't fight that much. Now that the floodgates are open, do you think Lady Tamayo is also her own character? Because at first I thought she would show up for like an ultimate from Yashiro or whatever. But now I'm thinking, you know what? If we're just gonna make up a moveset for Sakonji and Makomo, maybe you're also gonna make up a moveset for Lady Tamayo. That said, she's not a demon slayer. So I want to see if you guys draw the line right here or not. This is serious. No joke answers. This is not a random guy poll. This is serious. She has magic powers and shit. Yes, she totally has abilities that would make her a playable character. The one thing I think that would make her not playable is the fact that you have to press square to win, right? And what's a square? She's not gonna punch and kick, is she? Right? So like, I don't know what her square move is. Like, what's her normal attack? What's her up combo? What's her down combo? So I don't know. She's gonna be the Deidara of this game. Ooh. Just like throw shit. Just throw flowers. That could work. That could work. That's an idea. I can't believe I closed the poll again. God. I know yes won. I want to see by how much. Ooh, 59. 59. What's stopping devs from taking movesets of said characters from the manga? They did it with Sabito from his spin-off manga. Sabito has a spin-off manga? Wait, that changes everything! Is Makomo playable in that spin-off manga? Is that spin-off manga official? That changes everything! Gyu has a spin-off manga with Sabito. Wait! That explains so much. Wait, that explains so much. Guys. I don't know if you guys noticed this previously. Hey, welcome back. Seijuo, Demon Slayer baby. I don't know if you guys noticed this. But I have. Nothing can escape my sight. It's not spoilers. Shut up. See Sabito here? See Sabito here? If he and Gyu were buddies, or even like a teacher-student relationship, that makes a lot of sense. Because if you look at Gyu, right next to Sabito, this did not escape my sight, by the way. Even if they were just friends. Look at what they're wearing. Like, you straight up took half of his thing. To honor the fallen friend. Right? I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I think that's a spoiler. What? Me noticing this shit is a spoiler? Shut up. I just noticed it. What? I'm not spoiling anything. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just noticing shit. And speculating. How is that a spoiler? More of an Easter egg. You either get it or you don't. You're gonna watch JoJo Part 6? Not right now. Wait, something I knew makes sense. I don't know how that's a spoiler. By the way, Lady Tamayo. I'm gonna Google Lady Tamayo PNG, and I know I'm not gonna like what I find, but let's do it. I mistyped. It's a lady tapping. Who's Lady Tapping? She's a goddess of guitar shredding. There's no PNG for Lady Tamayo. How dare you? How dare you? Okay. Just take this shot from the anime. It's a web P? It's fucking web P. Fucking web Ps, man. Why are web Ps the new thing? Why? Stop it, web developers. Stop coming up with new files. I need these. The picture you just heard was mine. Turning this web P into a JPEG. I got my tricks. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. Why fake PNG? It's a WebP is different. It's not a fake PNG. It has transparency, but it's a file format that we don't like. I'm gonna put her right below the guy whose name I always forget. Who's that? Oh, that's her. You're actually gonna add her? Yeah. Chat voted yes, and I think that's acceptable for this character. Not like the ramen guy. The ramen guy was totally just a joke, but like she, totally acceptable. Rene, you made this really fucking hard, by the way. Oh, this is hard. This shape is super hard. But I get it. You were being faithful to the current look. Okay. I can barely see the color of the hair. I can barely see the hair. That's hard. I think there's no hair here until here. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, down the jacket. There's actually no hair there. God, if we're going down to 6 pixels on an eraser, we might be getting way too much into details here. Gonna make it a bit rounder. Bigger. Oh. Oh God, I cannot see it. I cannot see it. Okay, I see a curve there. Oh, okay, I see. So something like that. Okay. Don't you dare touch Lady Tamayo's hair. Is it Photoshop's tutorial stream? Absolutely not. This is what must be done for the roster, man. Gotta make this shit transparent. But I'm already regretting it. Already regretting using this format, honestly. I should have just done squares like the Naruto stream. I wouldn't have to do this. We would have moved faster. And kept things interesting. But we learn. You know, these streams are also new to me. And you guys seem to be enjoying it, but it's new. So the more we do, the more we'll learn, the less pauses we'll have. Now I know. Next roster stream, I won't have these weird fucking shapes that require me to cut PNGs before putting characters in. It looks better in the final product, but maybe I save that for videos, you know? Where I can spend time doing it. Alright, where's the curve? The curve is right there. You probably can't even see it on stream, by the way. This is really hard for me to see right here. So on stream, that would be even harder. Yeah, this is so poorly done, by the way. Whatever. Good enough. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm also gonna have to cheat a little bit. Because... Okay, that was too much. Okay. So if I save here, this already looks good. But Lady needs some feathering here. So I'm gonna do that. Actually, let's make a bigger thing. Like that. Select and mask. Feather the crap out of it. Feather more. There you go. There you go. There you go. There we go. Okay. Did it! I gotta save first. Alright, so it's not a direct cut. It doesn't look like a JPEG that's been cut. It's just like slightly transparent. Whoo! Just thinking about having a joke character in this game tilts me. Yeah, Murata? Really? That much? Naruto games have Neji, so don't worry about it. Anyway. Where were we? Lady Tamayo, just added her. Cool. Alright, episodes 9 and 10.
New bush has arrived.
The Incredible True J. The Incredible True J with a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. Whew. Where's the guy? We has a house. I don't know. I don't know. Rengoku DLC? We'll get there. We'll get there. If this game is primarily covering season 1, I don't expect there to be a big roster considering all the possible characters introduced. It's already pretty fucking big. It's already pretty fucking big. Where's the arrow guy? Great question. Alright, episodes 9 and 10 are the fight against Susamaru, who is already added right here, and Yahaba. Now at first, what I thought was Susamaru together with Yahaba is a more interesting character. Because she can throw the balls, but the balls can also be curved and all the interesting things. So like she would be the character selectable, but Yahaba would be the support character. However, given that they are, you know, expanding the roster that much, do we think Yahaba is its own character? Yahaba is the arrow guy. Yahaba, arrow guy. Playable as his own character. Or He's Susamaru support. Which means he shows up during special moves, shows up during the ultimate, and all that stuff. What do you think, chat? Doesn't have a moveset of his own? Then how does he fight against Tanjiro 1v1? I think that's false. If there's space for one more. By the way, those spaces are unlimited. I just put in random spaces. We don't have a character cap here. Just asking you guys legit, like, what do you think? Is he gonna make it? Is he not gonna make it? The roster is ridiculously... It's much bigger than we expected. The announcement of Sakonji and Makomo expands the roster, like it opens the floodgates. I'm just asking how far will they go? That's today's stream. Playable as his own character with 77% votes. Chat, we're on the same page again. I agree. I agree. How many characters confirmed so far? So far, we have Tanjiro, Gyu, Nezuko, Sabito, Makomo, Sakonji, and Zenitsu and Inosuke. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 characters so far. I think you were reaching at this point, but it is CC2. It is CC2. They like big rosters. They didn't... Okay, one thing people forget, though, is that CyberConnect 2 has been making sequels for a long time. So it's been a long time since the original Storms. It's been a long time since the original Ultimate Ninja. Those rosters were not ridiculous. But they were bigger than 15 characters, I think. Why is Big Spider Father there? He's so big, am I right? No, he was a part of my initial moveset roster prediction, and that's why he's there. I don't think he's as big as the Hand Demon. Okay, Yahaba. Please give me a PNG. Please give me... Okay. 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 Fuck! It's a web P. Damn. Game did me like that. That's fan art. I don't want to use it. I don't want to use fan art. Not only because it doesn't fit the current aesthetic, but also because I don't want to steal that shit. This, however, is also fan art, but... Huh? But it looks so official, though. Is it fan art? No one knows, because these websites just steal shit from everywhere. Weird. Storm 1 had like 25 characters. I think so. Submit to the rise of WebP. Can someone explain what WebP is and why people have stopped using PNGs? Is it just a smaller file size? And why doesn't Photoshop read it? Please, Photoshop. You gotta read this. At this point, they might have the 3 girls from the rehabilitation training arc. I don't know about the 3 girls, but what about... Where's the picture? Oh my god, these websites, dude. I swear to god. I've clicked download like 3 times. It just keeps opening the same page over and over. Okay. 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 It's just opening the same page over and over. Let's pause once on this website because it's probably just some pop-up shit. Nope, it's not working. It's not working. It's not working. Ah, there you go. There you go. There's an ad. That's what you wanted me to see, right? You wanted me to see the ad, so now you can download. Nope. Oh my god, I am in pain. Iggy Wiggy with 100 bits. Thank you for easing my pain a little bit. Downloading these PNGs is hard. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Not doing it. We're downloading this fake ass PNG. Yeah, I'm salty. I'm salty now. Thanks. What? No. Open. New tab. Thank you. Like, this is a WebP. I cannot save this. Wait, this might be a JPEG. No, it's a WebP. So, like, but what do I do with this, right? Photoshop does not take it. WebP lossless images are 26% smaller in size compared to PNGs. Yeah, that's it. Storage space. Website's downfall. WebP to PNG converter time. You know what? Find me an online website that does that with a link. Where I could just like copy this link, put it there, and it spits out a PNG. Do that. I'll use it for during this stream. That would be great, actually. Okay, got a message from Rocky Man. To explain what a WebP is, it's a unique file extension developed by Google. They basically use both lossy and lossless compression in order to display their images in the search results. Usually, if you go to the website itself, you can get it as a PNG. Nope. I mean, yes, maybe, but a lot of the Kimetsu no Yaiba fandom images are now WebPs on the actual website. So, like these fandom websites, they're all using WebPs nowadays. Out of the confirmed water breathers, who do you think you will main? Do I have to main a water breather? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Looks legit. Okay. They value my privacy. Off, 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 off. Agree to select it. Bitch. See image in full size. Is it a WebP? Yes, WebP confirmed. Okay. So put that here. WebP to PNG. Upload. Yeah. Convert. What? Converted PNG image. Is it done? Save. You guys are lifesavers, you know that? Oh. Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, that felt so good. I love you, chat. Oh, Glauco getting smoked when I pick up my Kimetsu no Yaiba? What do you mean? What do you mean? You're gonna pick up the game and you're gonna smoke me straight up? What have I done to... I didn't ask for this. What have I done to you? You a fan of this? You wanna make a roster? You wanna see how far this fucking roster is gonna go? It's like they opened the floodgates lately. Yahaba. Wait. Yahaba. First, you create a clipping mask. Bam! There you go. Yahaba right below Susamaru, so you know exactly who he is. Bam. You gotta run the fade. You're speaking a language I don't understand. What do you mean the fade? To see... Dude! I started the stream, and everyone was just spamming E. Everyone was just spamming E in chat. I like, okay, what's this new trend? What's this new trend? Why am I so old? E is OD. See? See? There they go again. There they go. I don't know what this means. I don't know what it means. God damn it. And they're like, look, we gotta run the fade. Luckily, Rocky Man is here to explain what all of it means on Discord. Rocky Man is like my boomer dictionary right now. Here's a... no, I got one. Thanks. He's just sending me. He's sending me a WebP to PNG converter. His stream might be behind. It's EA Sports. Is that a Haikyuu shirt? Yes, because I'm a boomer that tries to be cool like the kids. Okay? Okay? Please leave me alone. All right, next. That's episode 9 and 10 done. Episode 11, that's where we meet Zenitsu, that's where we meet Inosuke, and that's where we meet the drum demon Kyogai. The following episode, episode 12, has 2 fights. I wonder what you guys are gonna say this time. I wonder what you guys are gonna say this time about these 2 demons, right? Inside the house, there's Kyogai. Kyogai is already a part of our moveset prediction, is right here. Kyogai, see, the drum demon.
Has arrived.
I drink paint 555 with a prime sub. We got a new primer, and he drinks paint. He's a Kid Buu main, just like me, baby. Alright, so, Kyogai has 2 other demons in the house. He has the Horn Demon and the Tongue Demon. Right? If one makes it, the other has to make it too. Right? There's no way they're gonna... Okay, do we agree? Do we agree? Do we agree? If Tongue makes it, so does Horned. Agree? Disagree. Right? What this means is, if one character goes, the other one goes too. I just want to know if they come... Do they come as a package? I want to know what you think. Because I see someone in chat going, Tongue Demon definitely. And that's... To me, that's weird. But maybe you have a point. I mean, the Zenitsu moment is more iconic than the Inosuke, but... These demons have the same level of importance. I think. Story mode only will come later. Right now I'm just asking if they come as a package, yes or no. Who is that second? Yeah. Who's the Horn Demon? The Horn Demon is the other demon in the house. Agree, they come as a package. That's a 51%? Why is this so split? Okay, so you guys think... Alright, then that means I have to make a poll for each one. Because that means you guys think the Tongue Demon has a better chance of making it than the Horn Demon. So, I gotta make the question separate. Tongue Demon. Yes, playable. Or nah. I drink paint. So do I! We're Kid Buu mains. High five! Rengoku, chill with Rengoku. We haven't been there. Why are you obsessed with Tongue Demon? What a great question. I don't remember the Horn Demon. We'll get there. I'll show you a screen. But basically, Zenitsu fights against the Tongue Demon, and Inosuke fights against the Horn Demon in this arc. But like Zenitsu has that badass moment, so like Tongue Demon is much more memorable. Because then Inosuke just... He fights normally. That's what he does. I feel bad for the unknown demons. Don't. Okay. I got the Horn Demon right here. Alright, you guys think the Tongue Demon doesn't make it, which means the Horn Demon definitely no. And I think it's a really special moment, isn't it? But I think they are as important as the Temple Demon. So if you guys said yes to the Temple Demon and now you said no, I would fight you. But because you were consistent, I won't. I think you guys might have a point. They might just be, you know, demons that their designs are in. They have a generic moveset, and they're a boss, a story mode moment only. Because I think that moment has to be in the story. The Tongue Demon Zenitsu going to sleep, and like that's the first time you play as Zenitsu. I think that has to be a story moment. The Horn Demon is not as mandatory because Inosuke actually fights against the Drum Demon alongside Tanjiro. So like that's not as required. And I think if they were playable, no one would play as them, right? No one would want to play as them. So they would be totally just a wasted character slot. I agree. You guys were consistent. I'll give you that. No overruling decisions here. 100%. 100%. So, Tongue Demon and Horn Demon are out. Episode 13 doesn't have any new characters. Episode 14 has a new character. That's after the Drumhouse arc, which is the arc where they rest for a full episode. They get to know each other, and they meet this brand new character. Where is this brand new character? By the way. That's his face. Anyway. Where is this new character? Okay. The lady from the inn, the old lady from the inn, who becomes Inosuke's mother, almost grandmother, lady from the inn. Yes, playable or nah. So, the lady from the inn, chat. What do we got? The lady. Imagine a customizable Inosuke. Hey, if there are outfits, like alternate outfits like the Storm games, you might just have one without a mask. That could be a thing. Bros here is like, hey, just say no. Are we gonna mention fire version of Tanjiro? Yes. When we get there. We're not there. We're not there. If Tongue Demon no make it, she never making it. Hey, but Tongue Demon is a minor demon. You guys said minor demon slayers can make it. For all I know, she's a former demon slayer. For all I know, she's a former Hashira. So, this lady even fight. Makomo doesn't fight, she's in the game. There you go. There you go. Alright. The results are obvious. The results are obvious. Moving on. Episode 15. I think episode 15 will see a couple of new characters. No joke. I legit think you guys will add a couple of characters with episode 15. Did you hear that? That sound that I just made? That was weird. I don't know. I do not know what that was. It was like a... I was like... I was not... I think Genya or Sanami will be added. I don't even know who Sanami is, but Genya, no. We've crossed that bridge. Oh, Sanemi. The Wind Hashira. We'll get to the Wind Hashira later. We're not there yet. All right, episode 15. Episode 15. Who do I have? Okay, 2 characters. 2 characters. Character number 1. And this, I expect to see a 50-50 split on this. You guys ready? You guys ready? This is gonna be a hard one. This is gonna be legit a hard one. I don't know which way to go with this one. It's time for your boy. It's time for Murata. It's time for Murata. Murata has been confirmed to be a water breather in a special page of the manga. Oh, you guys will be drawing a line right here. You guys will be drawing a line right here. If you make him playable or not, this is a line you're gonna draw. This is the most gray of gray areas. I'm very curious to see. I'm very curious to see what you guys vote for. Because like, I legit have no idea. This is not a request. This is not, I want the character to be playable. It's a prediction. That's the difference. The difference is, do you think he will be playable or not? It's not that you want it to be. It's not that you're willing him into existence. It's what do you think is gonna happen? I don't want him, but I can see him being playable at CC2. Hey, what do you think? I think this is the most gray line we'll have in the entire episode. This is the most gray of gray lines. He has a sword, so yes. No, with 64. See, that was close. That was close. No Murata though. This is where you draw the line, huh? Okay. I'm curious. Why is she in, but Murata no? Why is the dead girl that didn't draw her sword in, but not the dude? What is the waifu? Cute anime girl. You said it all. There you go. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You said it all. You said it all. Chat is horny. That's why. She kind of important. Oh yeah. She will lecture you to death. Speaking of chat is horny. I will now linger there until I find the screenshot I want. Speaking of chat is horny. Call the police all you want. Speaking of chat is horny. Turn off subtitles, damn it. Gosh. Oh, why is it so hard? Start the poll. Start the poll. $93, man. 93%. Wow. Fucking incredible. Incredible. Oh, jeez. I too think she would be playable. At first, I was like, maybe not because of her playstyle. Like she's different from everyone else, right? But then you guys start talking like puppeteers and storm games, and it's like, okay, I can see it. I can see it. She actually has a big what episode is that? What episode is that? It's episode 16 is the next episode. Like, she doesn't just control the demon slayers. She actually has a bigger puppet that she controls that could be her awakened form, or maybe that's just the puppet she fights with all the time instead of being the random demon slayers that she has. She just has that demon puppet all the time. Where is he at? Where is he at? Where is he at? Inosuke, let's fight together. We can work together to bring down the demon. Come on, Inosuke. Let's do it. Yeah, like this guy. Remember this guy? Remember this guy? Yeah, so, Spider Mother. Let's do it. Spider Mother, PNG. Oh, God. I did not want to find the things I found. I did not want to find... What the fuck is this page? What the fuck is this page? Oh, internet, you're so fucking dark sometimes. Oh, it's a PNG though. Alright, we'll take that PNG. You walked into that, honestly. I just searched Spider Mother PNG, dude. That's all I did. This man has a little stamp And he cut a PNG of Spider Mother and he's got a little Demon Slayer stamp. Where are the Spider family? Oh, they're all spread out. Damn. Let's put her next to Spider Dad. Eesh. This Photoshop file is getting heavy. Where's she at? Where did I put the lady? Oh, it's a Tumblr. That's what this website is. That makes sense. Alright, Spider Mother. Convert that. Done. Whew. Just googled Spider Mother, instantly regret it. Yeah, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Anyway, that's episode 16. Done. Episode 17. What do you think of the Spider Son? What do you think of the Spider Son? Where's the Spider Son? Come out, come out. Hey, he's upside down, but you see him. You see him. Hey. What do you think of the Spider Son? Spider Son. Yes, playable or no? Another puppet-like character. Hi. CC likes to recycle movesets from one character to the next. So, story boss for Zenitsu probably. I think definitely a story boss for Zenitsu. The question is, on top of story boss for Zenitsu, is he a playable character or not? Unorthodox body type. Okay. Everybody doesn't want him. Boss fight 100%. Not to be mistaken for Spider-Man. He can be a very annoying zoner. Hey, we've talked about Deidara in the past. I could see a character throwing spiders. Deidara did that for a while. He doesn't really fight. He has a ton of minions. You know who else doesn't really fight? Gotta stop banging that drum. You guys say no. I don't know if you're being consistent here, though. What about Zenitsu's master? Chill. We'll get there. We'll get there. See, you're too fast. That's the next character. Yeah, it can be like Deidara. Right? Deidara throws the spiders on the... Yeah, what about the bias? What about the bias? What you got against the bias? Welcome to my channel. I do whatever the fuck I want. Fuck off. Anyway, I don't know if you guys are having a different standard for this. Because he doesn't have the bigger jugga-jugs. Because he doesn't have the bigger booby. And because he doesn't have the bigger boogie jugs, I think you guys are dismissing a perfectly playable character. Spider Son has an unconventional body type, and that's what could disqualify him. Playstyle wise though, I think it's weird if Spider Mother is the only puppeteer in the game. Because CyberConnect 2 doesn't usually just do a playstyle for a single character. They would want to reuse that playstyle for others. And they would 100% reuse that playstyle for Spider Son. Actually, surprised the vote was no. No one will play as him. He has less fans than Murata. Yeah, totally. I agree. Kankuro in Storm 1. Was he the only one? Was Sound Force Spider Guy a ranged fighter in Storm? Was he? I think he had a normal moveset like everyone. Have they not done a not human-like character before? CyberConnect? Not in 3D, I don't think. They've done the Sasori puppet. What's it called? Like the other Sasori puppet, they've done it in 2D, but not in 3D, I don't think. Maybe Muzan will be a puppet user. Hiruko, yeah, Hiruko. Spider guy was Ranger Storm. Okay. But I respect your opinion here. Like, I'm not gonna add Spider Sign. I just don't think you guys were consistent with that decision. But if the justification is body type is unconventional, it's gonna be weird to move him around, I can see it. Next. It's not a Hashira. It is a former Hashira. The man who trades Zenitsu and that we saw during multiple flashbacks in episodes 17 and 18. The former Lightning Hashira. Mr. Kuwajima Jigoro. I wonder, what do you guys think of this? Jigoro, former Hashira. Yes or no? He's no different from Sakonji. I'll tell you the difference from Sakonji. He's not the main character's teacher. That's the difference. I don't think having Sakonji automatically qualifies him. I don't think it disqualifies him, though. I don't know. Where are you gonna go, chat? He also got no booba. One of the main characters' friend, teacher. Yeah. He's a friend of a friend of a friend and a distant relative of the... You guys say yes all the way? Wow. Look at that. I did not expect that big of a landslide. All right. Let's add this man. I bet I'm going to get spoilers if I Google him. I bet I'm going to get spoilers. I didn't. I'm safe. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm safe. Actually, this is a much better picture than all the ones I just found, so just screen cap that. Ooh. Is the manga ahead of the anime? The manga has finished Demon Slayer. The show, the manga is over. You can read Demon Slayer to conclusion right now. Literally finished and was for a long time. It finished last year. What do you mean for a long time? You're the kind of person that once a thing is a week old, it's already old news. Okay. I'm gonna put him right next to Sakonji, so we know who he is. My PC might crash. FYI. Just Photoshop is not responding anymore, so save, please. Yeah, this is a very heavy file. This is such a heavy file. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this file lighter. Get this man out of here. Okay. First, background. Background, please be a smart object. Just fuck all. Yeah. Just pre-render. Yeah. Rasterize. There. Boom. Background done. Next. Characters and lines. Convert to smart object. Bam, and rasterize. Okay, should be lighter now. Should be lighter. You. Perfect. Jigoro. too big. It's still struggling a little bit. I think this is a wild guess. Jigoro is kind of a wild guess, honestly. Don't know if he makes it or not. He's kind of... Of all the characters you guys predicted so far, this one is the one I'm the least sure of. You don't see his arm, do you? Okay. So I just need to cut around the head. Okay, you don't see this anymore. Okay, I'm gonna cut all the way till here. Oh god, cut too much. It's too much. Where'd my skills go? They were fine a minute ago. Yeah, now I'm too scared of cutting too close. God, fear has gotten to me. Screw it, this is not a final work. And up we go. And up we go. And up we go. And up we go. Hey, more pro editing. This is not pro. This is speedrun. We're speedrunning these cuts. Yeah, I cut a bit of his leg there. Screw it, I'm not going back. Penis. This side doesn't matter as much. It's not visible. Alright. What? What do you mean you can't save this? What? Flatten the layers? What do you mean fucking flatten the layers? Huh? I don't know what Photoshop is telling me, by the way. I have no idea what Photoshop is telling me to do. Layer. Oh. Boy! Flatten. Copy it and open new from clipboard, right? What if I just cut, delete the layer, make a new one, paste? Does that work? Okay. Can I duplicate this layer into here? I'm gonna close Photoshop. Convert, whatever. Yeah. Alright, I worked around it. Thanks for trying to help, though. We need to close Photoshop. It is struggling, dude. Alright, you can see a tiny bit of grass there. Whatever. It don't matter. Convert to smart. Name it Jigoro. Save. Close Photoshop. It is there at the bottom. Flatten image is at the bottom, very bottom. Okay. I didn't see it. Alright, what are we struggling with? We got 40% on CPU, that's normal while streaming. 50% on RAM, that's not normal. Yeah, I got fucking tabs on Firefox, right? Yeah. It's you. Course, are we syncing? No! Is it really Creative Cloud? Is Creative Cloud killing my RAM? Fuck. I cannot close Creative Cloud if I want to open up the Photoshop. Okay. Big hi from Portugal. Hey! Pull for Kagaku? We will pull for Kagaku when we get to Kagaku. Who's Kagaku? I don't know who Kagaku is. Alright, Forma Hashira, Zenitsu's master. Kwajima Jigoro. He's in there. Another Thunder user. It's a spoiler, don't search. Oh, is it the guy who throws a peach at Zenitsu during his memories? Because that was gonna be my next one. The guy who throws a peach at Zenitsu during his memories. Yeah, it's him. He's not playable, guys. He's not playable. He's just spoilers. He's spoilers. You guys said spoilers were not playable, so he's spoilers. Do you add random generic Cybermen like Demon Slayer? What? What do you mean? Like Murata? Yeah, you guys rejected Murata, so it doesn't get more generic than that. Do a poll for it. I can do a poll for it, but he's a spoiler, and you guys would be contradicting yourselves if you said yes. So, sure. Guy who throws peach at Zenitsu. Playable or not? Starting the poll. I can grab a screenshot for you. Spider Girl. The Spider Daughter is at the end. She's at the end of this. There's the guy who throws the peach. It's right there. He looks cool. He looks important, but like he's a spoiler. Guy who throws peach was amazing. I like that some folks in chat think that if he wins the playable poll, he will be playable. Like we're actually deciding which characters are playable. Do you honestly think he will be playable, Optimus? Like, do you honestly think that you want him to be playable? I've gathered that much, and that's totally fine. But like, do you think they will make him playable in this game? Like, there's no way. It's such an unrealistic expectation. Encoding overloaded. Oh fuck. What about the hand demon? Oh god, you're late. You're so late. We're so far beyond it. No. Next is the Spider Father. He's already here. I already put him in there. After that, we have... on episode 19, we have two characters to consider. we have from Tanjiro's memories, Tanjiro's dad, Mr. Tanjiro Kamado. What do you think of Tanjiro Kamado? Yes, no. Tanjiro's dad. He would be spoiler. Depends on what they make his moveset. They could just make him dance like he did in the memories. It's Tanjiro. Sorry, not Tanjiro. It's Tanjiro Kamado. My bad. What Tanjiro mom though? It's not a spoiler if everyone knows his breath type. He didn't fight. He did dance a lot though. Alright, that's a big no. That's a big no from chat. That's fine. That's fine. I agree. I agree. Y'all remember that demon slayer who was like, haha, a demon of my size. I can finally climb in the ranks. And then Rui does this and he just kind of splits into pieces like he Resident Evils his face, right? Resident Evil the movie. Just does that to his face. What the fuck is going on? Someone banging on my wall? Yeah, I do think that guy will be playable. Anyway. Next. Okay. We have to ask. Is Tanjiro Fire Tanjiro? Yes, separate character. No, not separate character. Fire Tanjiro will be represented in the game in some way. Okay? I want to make that clear. Fire Tanjiro is in the game, period. My question is he a separate character in the character selection menu? Or is he the same character that you can select right now? But just has like a selectable ultimate or whatever. Right? That's my question. Is he his own character or is he not his own character? He only uses fire like Naruto uses Rasen Shuriken. He can just be the same character with a different ult. You just select a different version of Naruto and you get another ultimate. I see what you mean. Tanjiro the Awakening would be different. That's a good point. I think an awakening. Well, he already has an awakening, which is water breathing. Question is, can you select the awakening at the character select screen? Or is he a separate character? Naruto Storm 4 had 5.5 Narutos. There's probably going to be 2 Tanjiros. This is the first Demon Slayer. Don't forget that. 73% think yes. He's a separate character. Alrighty. Fire Tanjiro PNG. Please. Please. Please don't spoil me. Please don't spoil me. These are just bad images. I'm not getting spoiled, but I'm also not getting anything good. Do I know how many characters there will be? Nope. And this is not a limit, by the way. It's just I made a bunch of them, and now you guys fill it out. Ah, no, it's a WebP. It's okay. It's okay. We got this. We got this. Wait, where did it go? I had an image and then it went. Oh, there it is. See full-size image. Is this still a WebP? Yes, it is. So copy that. Put it into our converter. Thank you so much for that. WebP to PNG. Paste the URL. Upload. There it is. Convert. Bam, converted. Save. Dunzo. Dunzo. What are you trying to do? Fire Tanjiro. Okay. I got Fire Tanjiro up in here. Why would the guy that crafts the sword be a character? Because you weren't here to vote no. That's why. Tanjiro's card just randomly changed. Did it? Anyway. We got that guy. Next. Who is next? Someone's asking for Aoi, but like... Aoi shows up in episode 23. So, we'll get to Aoi. Stop. We're not on episode 23 yet. We are on episode 20, where finally the Spider Daughter has a bigger role. So Spider Daughter, she gets told off by Rui, like, you're not pulling your own weight. You're a piece of shit. And she goes off and she hunts Murata. And Murata shows up in the show again. It's like, wow, Murata getting a lot of screen time, huh? And she traps him in the cocoon and starts melting him with acid. And then Shinobu shows up and she's like, let's be friends. I just need to take your eyeballs and shit. Being creepy like Shinobu is. So Spider Daughter, she fights. She has some stuff. She could be a trap character. Yeah, the same archetype as Sakonji. Is she big enough to make it in the roster as a playable character? Spider Daughter, poll is going. Spider Daughter. His scar comes up later. His scar will have like, yeah, Tanjiro's scar is gonna come up later. This dude, the sword maker, is like, oh, you're a boy kissed by the fire or whatever when he first met her. So that's planting a seed. Difficult question? Picture of her. You want for fuck's sake. Oh, Spider Daughter PNG. This is not gonna be good. This is not. Nope. Oh, there she is. All right, there she is. There she is. This lady, and Shinobu fought her. And maybe too small. Come on. Is this lady? Yes, 67%. All right. Demon Slayer, not whatever this is. Spider-Man had a daughter. Oh, thanks, weird Tumblr person. They did it again. Weird Tumblr people did it again. It's a bit weird that Rui is all the way over there, but we'll live with it. Spider Daughter. Our head's gonna be cut off, but you're gonna deal with it. I know. You're able to do it. I know you guys are able to deal with it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There you go. This is gonna tilt me for the rest of this stream, but oh well. So the whole family except the son is in. I gotta ask the question again. The whole family except the son is in. So I gotta, now that you have this perspective, does the Spider Son make it? Or do you still think no? You still think his body's too weird? Do you still think, like, no, like, he'd be awkward to move? All the stuff that we talked about? Like, I have to re-ask the question because now we literally have the entire family except for him. What does he look like? He looks like a big-ass spider. It's this dude. is this dude. What a great picture. Thank you for uploading this to Google so everyone could see it. What about the other 8 family members? Those didn't show up in the arc. Those didn't fight in the arc. Those weren't there at that point. He fought Zenitsu, right? Yes, and he's 100% going to be a boss fight. The question is he playable or not? God, that's too close. That's too close. That's too close to be decisive. Say if the others are in, he should make it. If not, then only Rui, the mom and the dad. Right, and forget the spider daughter. I'm actually kind of on board with that. It's like either delete her or add the son. It doesn't make sense any other way. I'm gonna make a poll in a different way because this was too close for the spider son. Choose. Delete the daughter or include the son. You gotta choose one way or the other. I think that makes sense. I think that makes a lot of sense. And it's so close right now. I think you can't have one without the other. I prefer to add the son for more unique characters. Your opinion doesn't matter. Like, what you want to happen doesn't matter here. It's what you think will happen. What you think CC2 will put in the game, right? Like, I would love for the son to be in the game. It's a weird shaped body and he would play definitely very different. I would love to see that. I don't know if CC2 is going to do it though. And that's ultimately what we're doing here. We're predicting what CC2 will do and not saying what we want to happen. If you delete the daughter, will you add the son? No. If I delete the daughter, I'm not adding the son. I'm adding the son if the daughter stays in. It's either both or neither. Include the son. Okay. Oh, I just needed that. Okay. The spider son doesn't have a good picture. I think this should be the joke character, by the way. Spider son only has a bunch of weird pictures. Okay. Oh, come on, you can get... Could have given me that picture, but high res. But yeah. Yeah. Is this JPEG? You motherfucker. Goddamn wet peas, man. Goddamn wet peas. Wet pea to JPEG, I guess. Just doesn't have any transparency. The mini spiders could be a special. Yeah. Well, I think the mini spiders could straight up be his attack button. Like, it just throws that stuff. You guys ever played Kill La Kill If? Do you remember the musician girl? Like, she just attacked with projectiles. She just threw musical notes. I can see something like that, but like he throws spiders instead. Yeah, no, exactly. The whole family. The whole family. His portrait is just upside down in the character select screen. I love it. I love it. Flip it around now. Leave it upside down. Personally, I think the character wheel is too big for a first Demon Slayer game. Maybe. Alright, I think we are done with the forest arc, which means we move on to the big questions. We move on to the questions of Hashira, And we move on to the questions of the lower demons. Before we get to those, since those are going to be part of a bigger discussion, I want to know your thoughts on Kanzaki Aoi. I want to know your thoughts on this girl. Kanzaki Aoi. Alright. Does Aoi make it? Is she playable? Yes, no. She plays a major role in the final arc. She doesn't really fight. Keep in mind she has a PNG. Just like Makomo. We haven't seen the Hashiras anything, so how could you make a moveset? Again, Makomo doesn't have a moveset. And they made it. They made it up. She gave up on fighting. Ah, well. Too many water breathers. It's not about what you want, it's about what you think CC2 will do. She might be a melee fighter. She could, but we don't know. Hashira movesets would be spoilers. Maybe Spider Family would be like Kinyu Forcing Fighters. We haven't seen Zenitsu's master. How would they do him? Ah, inconsistencies. Aoi not playable, you say? Okay, I respect that. Can we get all the Ashiras out of the way at once instead of making a pull for each? It's the same case for all of them except for Rengoku, so either they all make it or none of them do. No. No. I think there is a case for a few of them. It doesn't mean that I think they will make it. I think there is a case for a few of them. But I will start by asking, do you think all Hashira make it? Do you think all Hashira make it? Yes, all playable. No, all, no, not all. And this means, no, not all means if you think only some will be, only one will be, this is the option you pick. But if you think they're all playable, you select yes. There's no way all Hashira make it. I just want to know your opinion. They don't have to spoil, they could create. That's true. CC2 has made some stuff up in the past. With the 4th Hokage, for instance. Like, they just didn't have a moveset, so they just made it up for Ultimate Ninja. Itachi was largely based on clone jutsu for a really long time in many Naruto games. Because, like, you just couldn't skip Itachi, but no one knew how he fought, so he's just like... He throws a bunch of clones and the clones blow up. So if one Hashira is in, are they all in? No. I'm just asking if you think all Hashira are in. Okay. You think not all Hashira are in. Okay. Let me grab screens. Or let me grab a screen of the Hashira. Demon screen. Demon Slayer Hashira. Alright. These are the Hashira as shown in the Demon Slayer intro. Come on. Come on, what's taking so long? Hey, I'm working here. Come on. Come on. Alright. Here are all the Ashira as shown in the intro for Demon Slayer. We are gonna treat... So, okay. Let's get this out of the way. Gyu is in, he's confirmed, and I've predicted Shinobu. Okay? These two are in. I think there's a case to be made for Rengoku. I think there's a case to be made for Sane... What's his name? Sanemi, the Wind Hashira, right here, the white haired. And maybe for Obanai. Maybe these two. Okay? There's maybe a case made for these two. and Rengoku. So, this guy also throws some rocks, right? He also throws some rocks at Tanjiro's head. So let's include him for now. It means that I'm already excluding these two guys, the Sound Hashira and the Stone Hashira, I think. I know this is the Sound Hashira, Tengen. I think this is Gyome, the Stone Hashira. Am I correct? What about Uzui? Where the fuck is Uzui? Oh, the Sound Hashira, yeah. That's the other way around? Oh, this is the Sound Hashira right here? Uzui's Tengen, gotcha. Okay. Okay, so this is the Sound Hashira and this is the Stone Hashira. Gotcha. So I'm gonna start by asking. Stone and Sound, make it? Yes or no? Right, because they are the least likely in my opinion, so I want to know if you guys think these two make it. I forgot to include the Love Hashira there. I think she has the exact same chance as those two. It's because of season 2. Season 2 won't be out by the time this game is out. I don't think. Maybe. Sound makes it, Stone does not. Okay, okay. So clearly this poll is bad because you guys have opinions that differ between these two. Love also 100% gets in. I think you guys are way too optimistic about the Hashira that are gonna make it, but okay. I think there are gonna be 3 Hashira in this game. And it's the 3 in the front of this picture. And now 1 more Hashira. First of all, Hashira are the easiest DLC to sell. I agree with you there. Second of all, it's all spoilers. It's all spoilers right now. And you guys said no spoilers. You guys said no spoilers. Love is 100% DLC. You guys said no spoilers. Rengoku. Yes, playable. Nope. What do you think of Rengoku? Rengoku and Sound DLC. Scar Hashira. Yeah, the Hashira has a season 2 DLC because we haven't seen any of their breathing styles. We haven't. Who Rengoku? The Fire Hashira. This guy. This guy plays a role, I think, this is not a spoiler, he plays a role in the movie. He's in all the trailers and boards, so I don't think that's a spoiler. Does the Rengoku make it? Like, they can actually pull a moveset from the movie. Yeah, the movie will have been out for a while. Exactly. Yes, okay. Rengoku, definitely. I'm glad I'm not showing the screen because I bet this will happen. The first, do not Google Demon Slayer Rengoku. The first suggested result is a spoiler. The first one. Do not Google. I warn you. The first suggested result is just straight up a spoiler. Thank you for the warning. Yeah. All right. By the way, there's a character from the movie. For those who weren't here at the start, there's a character from the movie that I've included here that I will not talk about because I think it's too soon. I think it's too soon to talk about that character and it's a spoiler. So there is a character here that I think will make it based on the movie, but I will not talk about them. Okay? Because just knowing that character's in the movie is already a spoiler, in my opinion. Rengoku. Here's what I knew about the movie before I watched the movie. I knew that it was going to take place in the train. I knew that it was going to take place... I knew that Rengoku was there. I knew that the trio was there. And I knew that the lower one demon was there. Right? Because they set that up in the last episode of Season 1. I know some people have gone missing and they have to solve that case. And it has something to do with sleeping and dreams and whatever. Like, that was it. That was the extent of it. It was watching the trailer and the setup from Season 1. Everything beyond that, I consider a spoiler. For never spoiled me with this thumbnail. Time to unsubscribe. I do not forgive that shit. It's like an instant unfollow, unsubscribe. It's like, it's a lack of sensitivity, right? So yeah. Like, I have zero tolerance for that. For a personal level, nothing against the guy. Like, I just don't follow people who aren't careful with spoilers. The trio, Glaucus straight up deleted the main character. I'm sorry, Shinobu, yes. The four main characters. Yeah, I've heard they used some promotional material showing that character. Yeah. Anyway. Continuing the Hashira talk. Everyone else is spoiler territory. Right? I'm not saying the spoiler demon's name. For never also spoiled the Attack on Titan manga? Damn, man has a track record. I want to know about the Wind Demon. Out of all of these characters, the Wind Hashira, Shinazugawa Sanemi, is the one that has the most action during Season 1. He's the one that is taunting Nezuko to attack him, to drink his blood. So out of all of these that we haven't included so far, if anyone makes it, it's him. Do you think Shinazugawa Wind Hashira is playable? Or was it too little what was shown about him? Yeah, the drum demon will be interesting to see how they tackle him. They might like invert your controls or do some weird stuff like that. He will definitely have some range with his slashes. But yeah. Sanemi had a longer fight than Makomo. He has a decent chance. You have a point. You have a point. The question here becomes spoilers, right? Like, do you hold back on his moveset and just make like a generic Demon Slayer that looks strong but doesn't use any of his water breathing techniques, or do you make a Demon Slayer that is that spoils the moveset, right? Nope. Okay. I think 100% if he doesn't make it, no one else does. And I'm sorry, manga readers. I know you guys are saying some characters should make it because of Season 2, but we're not in Season 2. So maybe DLC? But at this point, I think it's no. It's no for everyone else. Outside of these three, this guy was the one with the best chance. And if he doesn't make it, I don't think anyone else does. Moving on. Moving on. Where are the lower demons? Where are the low... What the fuck is this resolution, dude? Yeah, there you go. It's a better image. Alright. We got the lower demons that show up during a small segment in the last episode. Lower 5 is already in the game. That's Rui, so we can exclude that. Lower 1, I think definitely. If Rengoku is in, lower 1 is also in because of the movie. I'm actually gonna search for a lower 1 image right here. Lower 1 PNG. I don't even fucking know his name. Enmu. Enmu. Let me try to find a picture that doesn't spoil too much. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Thank you, weird Tumblr person again. It's the weird Tumblr person. So I'm just gonna add Enmu right now because it just makes sense. You guys voted yes for Rengoku. If these two are like, if the movie is in the base game, then these two are in. If the movie is not in the base game, then these two are DLC. I think it's as simple as that. Come on. Clipping. Enmu. Bam. Now the question is, do they make up movesets for the other lower demons? Do they make up movesets for lower 2, lower 3, lower 4, and lower 6? They appeared and died. I remind you that Makomo appeared and lectured. So like, this would be making up an entire moveset, just kind of like what they did for Makomo, right? So, lower 2, 3, 4, and 6. Yes, playable. Nope. And I want you to answer yes, even if you think only one of them is making it, right? I'm asking, does any of these lowers make it of 2, 3, 4, and 6? Forget 5 and 1. 5 and 1 are in. I should add lower 3, 2, 1. So 1 is already in. So you think 3 and 2, you vote yes. 0 chance. At least we know what breathing she used. These demons, we have no idea. We saw the lower 3 running for a little bit. Was it the lower 3? Which one ran? Lower 3 or lower 6? One of them ran. Nope. Okay. No lower demons. No lower demons. Alright, what else we got? Oh, I forgot. Do you think the leader makes it? Kagaya. He's not a fighter, but does Kagaya make it? I gotta ask for this one too. Oh, and this is spoilers. This is so spoilers. This is so spoilers. The Biwa Demon is super spoilers. Ultra mega hyper spoiler territory. Anyway. First, let's ask about Kagaya. Not to be confused with Kaguya from Naruto. Kagaya. If you're asking who's Kagaya, it's this beautiful man. It's this beautiful man. Kagaya? The leader of the Demon Corps. Is he playable? Bro, just no. No way in hell. Yeah, this is ultra mega spoilers. If the other Hashira don't make it, neither does he, right? Oh, you guys already said no to the twin girls. You weren't here. If you weren't here, you weren't here. But like, yeah, the twin girls, I put them up in a poll back in the selection exam when we were back there. So no. Now, how about how about how about that? Isn't that spoilers? Nope. Shinobu talked about her sister a bunch during the season 1 arc. She said she was a former Hashira. She said all that needs to be said for her to be playable. She can just have the same moveset as Shinobu, honestly. But does she make it? Kocho Kanai. Shinobu's sister. She's a former Hashira. Yes, no. Up to you. Kanai uses flower. Shinobu uses insect. That's true. It's a different style. So it's spoiled, so it would be different. Okay. I think all the characters are gonna make it in. Really? Warrior Promise voted yes for the lady with the broom that Tanjiro tries to sell charcoal in the very first episode. Voted yes for the man in the cabin who said you should sleep here and not climb the mountain. Voted yes for the ramen guy. Where did you draw the line, man? Or Muzan, she or he, I don't know, good in the game. Muzan is definitely going to be in. I have no doubt about that. I don't care if it's a girl or a man, Muzan is definitely going to be in. Yeah, Muzan is not confirmed, but like he's in my initial prediction, so he's already there. Don't add the master if all the Hashira aren't going to be in the game. I think this guy's a stretch. I also think this guy's a stretch, by the way. I really do. But I would never expect her to make it. I really didn't. I really didn't. Kanai doesn't make it. We can ask about the Biwa demon, but it's spoilers. I'm just gonna show you who the Biwa demon is outside of the screen so I don't fucking spoil it. Just gonna show who it is, and you guys are gonna recognize her immediately. But this is very, 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 very spoiler territory. Okay. She showed up in the last episode in the Infinite like sort of castle, shifting dimensions and stuff. Like, yeah, the Biwa demon. Forget about her. Biwa is very spoiler. Yeah, no way. No way. Okay, please stop spoiling in chat. I'm not spoiling for a reason, okay? You don't have to show off that you've read the manga. It's not a flex. Okay, this is how big you guys think the roster will be. I think this is a stretch. I think Aoi will probably make it, even if you guys cut her. these two, the spider daughter and the spider son, might be a stretch too. Here's what I would do. Do that, do that, do that, and I would add Aoi. That's the difference between your prediction and mine. I don't think it's anything else. The difference between your prediction and mine is 4 characters. I would remove 3 of yours and I would add 1 of mine. Second Muzan hasn't... No, there's no second Muzan. Aoi, water breathing, she's in. It's easy. Easy moveset. Rengoku, since the movie's out, look at Rengoku right here. Open your eyes. Tamayo is a stretch. I don't think she is that much of a stretch. Oh, and Murata, I honestly still don't know if he makes it. I honestly still don't know if Murata makes it or not. Who's Aoi? The little girl from the training arc at the end. This girl. Is this a PNG? Please tell me it's a PNG. Fucking. Fucking. God damn it. God damn it. Convert. Whoop, up, 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 up. Where's she gone? Hi. Come back down here. Wait. Alright, so this... What? Headphones, please come back. Poda? Please? Okay. Just don't, I guess. Oh, it's back. Like these 3. I would say no, and I would say she makes it. Like, that's the difference between your prediction and mine. It's literally just 4 characters. And maybe Murata. Maybe Murata. Aoi over Murata? Oh, I think so. I think so. I think so. I think Muzan could have 2 different skins and play the same. How about Muzan's wife? Nah. Technically, we didn't get to know her breathing in season 1. We didn't get to know her Makomo's breathing. Who said it's water breathing? Just because Urokodaki taught her? Does he just teach his own breathing style? Maybe she was born with a different one that he cultivated later. Huh? Huh? You don't know that? At this point, just add Murata to complete the sheet. We don't need to. Because, like, I would remove characters instead of adding more. But your final roster count, including the secret character that I'm not going to talk about, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 28 characters. That's a lot. That's more than Storm 1 already. It's more than Storm 1. Yes, Zenitsu's birth, please. Add the ramen guy. Do it. Any info about when the game will release? So far, it's just 2021. That's all we know. That's all we want. No Muzan. Muzan is there. In the first row. Yeah, it's probably going to be like 25 or something. I think that's a good speculation. 30 character roster seems like a good number for current standards. I think that's too much. For a first entry, and for Demon Slayer, and for the number of characters that Demon Slayer has, I think that's too much. 30 is ambitious. I'm confused as to why all the info they show so far is in Japanese. They haven't announced the game in the West? It could be because of a couple of things. One, their marketing plan is a bit more focused, which means a bit more condensed in the months closer to release. So they might have like a smaller budget compared to the Japanese marketing budget, which means they're gonna go hard, but they're gonna go hard for a limited period of time. And they're waiting for the announcement that they have a plan like closer to release to do that. Second reason why they might not have announced the game yet in the West is they may not have a publisher yet. Aniplex is publishing this game in Japan, and as far as I know in the West, all they have published is some mobile games or games that are a lot smaller, and they might not have a publishing division ready to handle a game like this. So they may still be looking for a publisher for that. Olivia Haiku shirt, thank you. Those are my hypotheses. All I need for 30 characters is Aoi and Murata. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But like we have a lot of characters that are a big stretch here. This was fun. This was absolutely fun. You gotta think about how many games they can make. There are a lot of characters. A lot of characters that we didn't add to this roster because we were like, that's a spoiler moveset. Or like, we don't know how those characters fight yet. Think about Genya, think about all the Hashira, think about the upper rank demons. Like, all of those would just complete this roster and take it up to 40, 50 characters. Never expected Makomo to be playable. To me, Makomo is really the character that just opened this wide open. Like, she just opened up the roster to a level that we weren't ready for. Did I just move the camera by accident? I think I did. Yeah, it was fun. Love the new streams. Thanks. I have no idea how I'm gonna keep these standards so high. At some point, we'll return to that Naruto roster, by the way. The Naruto Fighters roster, and we'll make the DLC too. JJK game would be good. Know a lot of characters' movesets. We do know a lot of characters' movesets. Notice a lot of hate on Makomo. I don't hate Makomo. I'm just saying she didn't fight, which means to me it's cool that like they're making her playable. Like Makomo's role in Demon Slayer is done, right? It's not like making up a moveset for her is gonna ruin the show because it's not gonna contradict anything that's gonna happen later. You could just totally make up a moveset and it's fun to just like look at what she would do if she was alive. I think that's totally fine. I just think that makes it a lot harder to predict which characters are going to be in because they've opened up the floodgates. I don't think it's hate on Makomo. It's just sort of ridiculous to think about how little she did. And that still gives her a spot in the roster. I think that's opening up the gates to a lot of hate if someone's favorite character doesn't make it in the future. What I don't like is repeated specials. Because if you just give characters repeated specials, you're wasting character slots. And I've seen so many comments saying it doesn't bother me because Urokodaki is the one that taught all of them, so it's okay for them to have the same specials. No, it's fucking not. It makes sense in the show, but if you're making a fighting game, then why would you pick a character over another when they all have the same specials, right? If they all just play the same, then they might as well be a skin change. Even if they're a different character, they might as well be a skin change. It's an inflated roster number when characters just play the same as each other. That's what bothers me. Like, I see a new character, I'm excited. Okay, let's see how he plays. Oh, it's another one of those. Cool. All right, so this game, for me, right now, this game has like 3 characters. Even though there are like 9 characters announced, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 characters announced. For me, there are like 3 different playstyles in these 8 characters. Aren't they variants like the water wheel with jump? Yeah, but like, that doesn't have a different application. And like, it's fine. Makomo's edition also like shows the other side of that coin, which is, would you rather not have Makomo and like instead just have someone else that is unique? Yeah, I would rather have someone else that is unique, but like Makomo isn't taking that character's place, right? Makomo is an echo character, but the other unique characters are still coming. And Makomo is one of the most unique. It's ridiculous. I don't think she is the most unique. The most unique right now is Sakonji. It's the only character that has a special that isn't just like a lariat or an invisible move. It's a trap. It's the only one. You could argue that Inosuke has a lot of like focus on armored moves, and Zenitsu has a focus on long range attacks, long range lariats. Those are very small differences though, in comparison to Tanjiro, and then by proxy the others who are just kind of echo fighters of Tanjiro. So yeah. Yeah, the Makomo grab seems very, very misleading. Most unique is Nezuko because she's not a sword fighter. It doesn't really matter if you press the button and the moves come out as like slashes, right? But you're right, Nezuko is a bit more different than that for sure. Yeah, I think Makomo really, and the reason why I don't hate the Makomo edition is because she's not taking anyone else's slot. It's literally a character that if she wouldn't be there, that slot would be empty. And I'd rather have an echo character than have no character at all. But this game needs more archetypes, for sure. This game needs more character archetypes. There needs to be more variety in playstyles. Because it's, so far, I don't see a lot of reasons to swap between different characters. Like, they have their differences, but the playstyle is not super unique. Nezuko's Blood Arts is her ultimate. There's gameplay of Nezuko already. Nezuko has a flurry of scratches as one of her special moves. That seems to last for a really long time and be really unsafe on guard break. And I wonder if she deals more damage with that special to make up for that. But we don't know right now. Didn't think Fire Tanjiro was going to be a separate character. I don't think Fire Tanjiro is going to be a separate character either. But you guys voted for that. I think Shinobu is a lock. Yeah. I think Shinobu is definitely a lock. What do you think, Tanjiro with an X? Do you think he'll appear in the game in some way? I don't think so. I don't think they'll make that skin just for story mode. They could, but I don't think so. Been raiding or what? Stream is popping off. No, man. We were on 300 while building the roster. Now that we've finished, some people fucked off already, but we did it ourselves. These streams are cool. I feel like Demon Slayer characters look the same because they all have swords. That doesn't help when it comes to uniqueness. I think you can still make a lot of unique movesets. I mean, all Samurai Showdown characters have swords, but all of them have a unique moveset too. It's a 2D fighter, it's a different thing, but still. Oh, Kill La Kill If. A lot of those characters have swords. A lot of those characters have unique movesets. I don't think that's an excuse. How many stages do you think there will be? Yeah, right now we only have one, right? Can this game finish the story or go further than the anime? How Storm 4 finished the story first? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they are planning accordingly, though. I think they know exactly, okay, we can make, if this game is a success, we can make these sequels, and we'll tell this portion of the story, and then this portion of the story, and then this portion of the story, and we're done. Because the manga is over, right? They already know where the end is going to be, which is something they didn't know with Naruto. They didn't know when Naruto was going to end when they started making the Ultimate Ninja series. And at some point, Naruto was just filler upon filler upon filler, where it started affecting their schedule, and they were like, you know what? We're just gonna finish it. We gotta release this game. We can't just hold on to it forever until the anime decides to finish it. So we're gonna finish it. I don't think that's the case here with Demon Slayer at all. Do you think there'll be separate skins for characters like Inosuke without the mask? I would love for that to be different skins for characters. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think that's a very good possibility though. Genya, not right now. I don't think Genya makes it. If the Makomo water wheel behave differently from the one with Tanjiro, like Makomo wheel gives you a knockdown and Tanjiro gives you a combo extension, I'll be okay with it. Sure, me too. If they have different uses in battle, absolutely. I don't even care that they look the same. How much do you think this game will be? Full price. Full price. I hope they give cosmetic options for characters, kind of like One's Justice did. I don't think there will be character customization like One's Justice. No. Storm did do different skins, and I think you will have different pre-made skins where like you can select skin 1, skin 2, skin 3, but like not customization like One's Justice. No. I also feel like stages should be a discussion, honestly. Yeah, stages, I think this focus for stages is usually story mode, right? So we can pretty safely predict what those would be, I think. And we can do it really fast too. Honestly, we can do it super fast. You gonna see me do it super fast? Let's do the stages super fast. Super fast stages! And you know why I'm gonna do this? Like I would have ended the stream already, but a bunch of people left because they're little willies. So the little willies don't get this portion of the stream. Cause fuck them, little willies, leaving early. God damn it! All right, episode 1, Snowy Forest. Episode 2, Temple Demon and Sakonji. We might have a temple. Episode 3, Sabito and Makomo, it's the Stone Arena. It's the only one confirmed stage so far. This is in that town. Well, wait, this is Forest Exam. Forest Exam. Then we have nothing. Then the Swamp Demon is in that town. Whatever town. Then it's the city with the ramen guy. Ramen guy background, man. He's gotta be there. He's gotta be there. Lady Tamayo's house. Drum house. Demon Slayer Inn, there's no fight there. Spider Forest. Maybe 2 stages. And then Shinobu's house. And then train plus secret train stage. Which is the last fight from the movie, which we will not spoil. Okay. Can someone Google the whatever town name from the Swamp Demon fight? What's that town called? Oh, Hashira House. There's nothing happens there though. There's no fight. There's no story mode fight there. It would be fan service house, but I don't know, man. Where's the Shinobu house? Did I not write it? Okay, Shinobu house. Ashura house would be cool. I'll add it right now. This is like all the possibilities, kinda. When Hashira gets added, then maybe don't say it as a name. We just says the town to the northwest. Okay. All right. I think whatever town probably doesn't make it, and they just reuse something else. Stone Arena is the only one. The temple, they might just reuse something else. Snowy Forest definitely makes it. And I didn't bring that down. Why? Snowy Forest. Okay. Okay, Snowy Forest. From like Tanjiro's hometown and all, like the snow aesthetic will give the stage a very different vibe from everything else. That's good. Excuse me. Forest Exam and Stone Arena is confirmed. Forest Exam almost, I would say, semi-confirmed. Because you do have the final exam boss fight, so I mean, there's a stage there, right? City, very unconfirmed. Like, I'm gonna actually strike this. How do you strike shit in fucking text? Strike through. Okay. I don't think the city will make it, but we'll leave it there right now. Lady Tamayo's house has to make it. Drum House has to make it. Spider Forest. Might be one, might be two stages. Might be like a really dense dark forest, right? And then another one by the river. Spider Forest, dense, and Spider Forest, river, right? Or it might only be a one. I don't know. Hashira House, very unlikely. I hate to tell you, but like, it will be awesome if it makes it, but very unlikely. Shinobu House for the last arc. I don't know if indoors or outdoors, but only one. Indoors or outdoors. It might be that big room where they train, or it might be outside. One or the other. Then a stage on the train, which will be fucking hard to pull off. I don't know how they will do that. So this might not even happen. They might just have like training background. They're outside the train though. Like, how the fuck do you do a train? How the fuck do you do a train in an arena fighter? Yeah, and then the final fight from the movie, which I'm not gonna say where it takes place. Finally, selection opening area. Nah, that's just one stage for the Forest Exam. Forest Exam is 2 episodes. Like, they're not gonna make more than one stage. Train station then, maybe train station. But like, it would be weird to make the train station to tell the story of the movie in the train station would be super weird. Circle train. Yeah, just make a circle train. Forest can have another stage as well as the floating cabin. I don't think it would. But like the cabin could be instead of this. Like you just fight against Rui with a cabin in the back. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident. It sounds good. 10 stages, that sounds about right. Got all the brainstorming before anyone. I did. Training level could be... Or the lower one uses their abilities without using spoilers. But the problem with the train is, how do you make an arena fighter inside a train? The Muzan Maze Temple? I would love that, but like no fights happen there. Enmu is female? I actually don't know. On top of this train. There's gotta be a big ass fucking train, right? Like, think about the size of a stage in an arena fighter. Think about the size of the stage of the Stone Arena exam stage that you see in the gameplay. And like suddenly, boom, train. That's a thick ass train. Let's just make train but thick. It's a train but thick. The train is from the movie. Inside the train would be pretty awkward. Yeah. It's on top of the train, but if you fall, you lose. Wow, with the ring out stage? That will not make sense. I know. Nothing works. Nothing works with train. It would be a terrible stage. Like, they will make it narrow and shit. Like, yeah. Could be an arcade mode or something. What if they make a side-scrolling section on top of the train? Like suddenly it's just side-scroller and you still control it like an arena fighter. You just start killing demons. You just make it a side-scroller, man. Narrow train, but you can run on walls. Ah, no. You can break wall in train. Ooh. Changes into Demon Slayer fighters. Yes! When you fight on the train, it becomes a 2D fighting game. Ooh. Fuck. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's a spoiler, but that's a great stage. It's a great stage I didn't think about. Ah, I want it. I want it. I want it so much. But if they told that story, you wouldn't fight there, so I don't know. It's kind of like the Hashira house. It's a cool stage to have, but they didn't fight there. They don't need to make that a playable stage. But it wouldn't even be a lot of work, and it would be gorgeous. Damn. Damn. Yeah, that Tekken stage. That Tekken stage is already done, right? I don't want to talk about it. I'm this close to spoiling the movie. I don't want to talk about it. It's time to rate someone and get out of here. What am I streaming tomorrow, guys? I kind of have no ideas. So you tell me what I'm streaming tomorrow. I want to rate my buddy Cloud. Is he trying to speak Spanish? The wheel of fate is turning. Oh, man is playing a dangerous game. Man is playing a very dangerous game. You can get gift subs with this. You can get VIP. You can get shit. Like, he's straight up just rouletting his stream. Basically, whatever this lands on, he has to do it. He has to do it. This is a wild stream. Go say hi to Cloud for me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.